Hello and welcome! Today we're talking about an artist whose subtle grace and incredible presence really became synonymous with modern French cinema.
I mean, that's a quote from the president of France, and it really captures how a whole nation felt. We're celebrating the life and career of Nathalie Baye, a true icon who has sadly passed away at the age of 76.
So, to really get a sense of her impact, you kind of have to start with the sheer scale of her work. The numbers are pretty staggering. She starred in more than 80 films. Just let that sink in. It's a huge and varied body of work, covering everything from really challenging art house films to big popular comedies that everybody loved.
And this wasn't just a flash in the pan. We're talking 5 decades. For 50 years, she was just this constant, beloved presence on screen, and she really evolved right along with her audience.
So, where did it all start? Well, her journey wasn't exactly a straight line to acting stardom. She was born into this artistic, bohemian family, so her first passion was actually dance. But after she graduated from drama school in Paris, she found her true calling, and she absolutely burst onto the scene in a film by the legendary director François Truffaut. And back in France, wow, she just took off. It didn't take long at all for her to become one of the most decorated and respected actresses of her entire generation. I mean, she was a muse, a key performer for the absolute titans of the French New Wave and beyond. Working with names like Godard and Chabrol, that really cemented her place at the very center of French cinema. And get this, she won 4 César Awards. If you don't know, that's the French equivalent of the Oscars. It's a huge testament to the talent that her own peers recognized in her. Now, this is what's really amazing. Just look at those dates. She wins her first César in 1981, then wins again in 82, and again in 83. To win 3 of the highest honors in your country's film industry 3 years in a row, that is just a phenomenal achievement. Okay, so she was undeniably the heart of French cinema, right? But her presence, her grace, well, that was definitely felt on the global stage too.
And that brings us to her international career, which many of you watching outside of France will almost certainly recognize.
Yeah, a lot of people will remember her as Leonardo DiCaprio's mother in Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can, or, holding her own right across from Maggie Smith in Downton Abbey. And she had this fantastic sense of humor, too. She even played a version of herself in the hit series Call My Agent. And it wasn't just audiences who appreciated her. Critics all over the world celebrated her work. In 1999, she won Best Actress at the prestigious Venice Film Festival. It just proves that her powerful, nuanced acting completely transcended language. But, her legacy is about so much more than just the incredible roles she played on screen.
She was just woven into the cultural fabric of France. Her relationship with the rock superstar Johnny Hallyday, they often called him the French Elvis, and their daughter Laura Smet, who's also an actress, made her this figure of both artistic and public fascination. And beyond her craft, she was definitely not afraid to use her platform. She was a public supporter of causes she really believed in, things like climate action and important legal reform. The tributes that poured in really highlight this unique ability she had. She could star in a really challenging art house film one day and a popular comedy the next, and somehow connect with every single person in the audience.
And her colleagues, they didn't just remember her incredible talent. They remembered her warmth, her smile, her humor. It's so clear she was absolutely cherished on set. Her work didn't just entertain millions of people, it actively inspired a whole new generation of performers to go out and pursue their own passion for the craft. So, what makes an actor's legacy really endure? For Nathalie Baye, it was this rare combination of just immense talent, undeniable grace, and a career that grew and evolved with the very audiences who adored her. A true star who will be deeply, deeply missed.